that juice.
Wearing my glasses because we about to school these niggas. Hi guys, my name is Juicelisaa. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be how I grew my hair to waistline in 2 years. Originally this video was going to be how I refreshed an old, crusty, dusty style, but my hair did not dry in time for that video, even though I gave it 12 hours to dry. But anyway, so now my hair is in a puff. So if you watched my natural hair journey video that I posted last week, you'll see that before I colored my hair was thriving. It was just gorgeous. I'll like put some pictures here. I'll insert some pictures here somewhere. And if you haven't watched my video, like,
your mom's a hoe.
What are you doing? Pause this video, go back to the other one, watch my journey, and then come back to this video. When I look back on my journey, my hair grew really fast. Like during the process, it seemed like it was not growing that much. It seemed like everybody else's hair was growing quicker than mine.
SpongeBob, I have a confession to make.
You're bald.
But now that I look back on it, like it was really growing. So here are some tips on how I grew my hair to waistline in 2 years. So you'll see me looking at my phone. I have the tips outlined here. Okay, let me put a disclaimer here. I big chopped a year after I transitioned. So when I say that I grew my hair in 2 years, this 2 years is when I was fully natural. So don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say that I clickbaited you.
Girl, here's a...
It took me 2 years to grow my hair to waistline, but I was fully natural. I transitioned for a year. Okay, tip number 1. I'm gonna get this out of the way because I see this in a lot of other comment sections when people have like hair growth journey videos and like they explain their tips and stuff. Genetics does play a part in hair growth, okay? It does not determine like how long you can grow your hair, because hair grows. Hair will always grow. You can grow your hair to waist length, but it might take you a longer time, or it might take you a shorter time than somebody else. So genetics does play a factor. Let me get that out of the way. Tip number 2, avoid heat. This is an obvious, like, it is such a simple tip. If you use heat on your hair, you are weakening your hair every time you use heat. You're weakening the proteins in your hair, and that will stunt your hair growth. So do not use heat. I remember when my friend said that she uses heat on her hair in order to put it in a puff because she has a GWA. Avoid the heat. Like, enjoy your shrinkage. You're gonna miss your shrinkage once your hair grows long. Like, you're gonna wish that you didn't take it for granted. Tip number 3. This is the most important tip to me anyway. Find out your hair's frosting. When you look at hair growth videos or whatever, they never tell you what their hair frosting was. Or if you look at if you look at hair tutorials, like wash and go tutorials on 3C, 4A hair, or 4C hair, or 3B hair, they never tell you the porosity that they have. Porosity matters more than the hair type. Hair type doesn't mean shit, really. It does not mean shit. You can have 3C, 4A hair just like the next person, but if they have high porosity hair and you have low porosity hair, it's not going to turn out the same because the products that they use might not work for you. Your hair accepts moisture differently than their hair does. Another thing that you have to take into account is the density of your hair, the thickness of your strands. Please do not confuse density with thickness. Density is how many hairs that you have on your head. Thickness is like the individual strands, how fine or thick the strands are individually. You can have a lot of strands, but they can all be fine, or you can have like see-through hair and each strand will be thick. So for me personally, I have highly dense hair that is also thick. Before I dyed my hair, that was how my hair was. Once I dyed my hair red, the thickness lowered. I had fine hair, and I had, the most common one is like you get a clean strand of hair and then you put it in room temperature water and let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. And then if the hair is floating at the top, then you have low porosity. If the hair is floating at the bottom, then you have high porosity. And if it's floating like in the middle of the cup, then you have medium to normal porosity. Tip number 4 is protective styling. Protective styling saved my life during my natural hair journey, really during my transition, because I did not feel like doing my hair at times. Like, I did not want to do it every week. I don't even want to do it like every day. So the main protective styles that I did were Senegalese twists, kinky twists, box braids. I never did it for like length purposes, like to grow my hair, I was trying to do my hair, which helped me in the long run. Please do not leave your protective style in for too long. Max 3 months. Like, if you can hold it for 3 months, good. Do not go over 3 months or your hair is going to get matted. Do not neglect your hair while it's in a protective style. Just because you put it in braids does not mean that you can do nothing to your hair like 100%. You still have to oil your scalp. You still have to moisturize your hair. You still have to shampoo your scalp. Like, if your scalp is clogged, your hair is not going to grow. If your scalp is dirty, it's not going to grow. If you don't take care of your ends, like, you're going to end up losing more hair than what you will gain. And for protective styling, you don't have to do like extensions. You don't have to do expensive wigs, expensive braids. You can do like a bun. You can do mini twists. You can do crochet braids or something like that. Like something that's simple. You don't have to break the bank in order to grow your hair long. Tip number 5 is deep conditioning. This is my favorite tip of all because this is one of my favorite things to do. This is what I look forward to in my wash day. Deep conditioning is vital to your hair routine because hair needs moisture. You're not gonna get moisture by using a regular conditioner. Like, I know people who try to like deep condition with regular conditioner. Like,
hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
You cannot do that. Deep conditioners have certain things in them that make them more powerful than regular conditioners. People always think, oh, I don't have time to deep condition my hair. Like, I have to go to work, I have to do this, I have to do blah, blah, blah. You can deep condition on the go. Like, it's really not that hard. You can deep condition. Deep condition like at the gym. Like for me, when I have places to be, I have that conditioner in my hair, put my plastic cap on, put a head wrap on, and go about my business. And that's better for you, like if you do it at the gym, because you're working out, you're getting your blood flow going and blah blah blah, and like that helps with hair growth. But I deep condition every time I wash my hair, which is once a week. I recommend deep conditioning at least once a week. Like, do not skip a week without deep conditioning. Like, you will see the difference, whether that be with like a moisturizing treatment or a protein treatment when your hair is like feeling limp. 6. Develop a consistent routine, consistent product stash. Do not switch up your products too often. Like, do not keep layering on products every single day, retwisting every single day. Like, you do not have to do that. Like, that's gonna hurt you in the long run. Like, you're manipulating your hair too much. Do not put a leave-in, a curl enhancing smoothie, a gel, an oil, a Jamaican black castor oil, which is so heavy, like, and then start retwisting, then put your edge control, take it down the next day, and then repeat the process at night. Like, don't do all that. It's so unnecessary. And if you have to use all those products anyways, then like those products don't work for you because you don't need all of it for your hair to be moisturized. my last tip. Tip number 7. Trims. Please do not skip out on a trim. I know that like we're afraid of scissors and like we're afraid to go to professional stylists for trims, but like you can learn how to do a trim yourself. Like for me, when I didn't know how to do my hair that much, I would twist my hair up. At the end of each twist, I'd see like if I saw like split ends or single strand knots, I would snip that off. Like I pick up my hair all the time. Like I could not stand to see single strand knots and split ends. Like I will cut it off. I would see like the nearest scissors, get that, cut it off. Like it's not a big deal for me. You can dust your hair if you're afraid to trim it. If you keep the split ends or the single strand knots, it's just gonna keep riding up in your hair. It's just gonna cause more tangles. It's gonna cause you to lose more length because you're not taking care of the split ends. Like you're not cutting it off right when you see them, and like you're gonna end up like not retaining length, and you don't want to do that because we're trying to grow our hair out. Alright y'all, that's all the tips I have for y'all today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you guys have any more questions about my hair or about me, then let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you comment, like, share with all your friends and family members, share it with your social media people, subscribe, maybe turn on my notification bell while you're at it. I will be posting another video on Thursday that's not hair related. It's actually, might be pretty controversial. Y'all gonna be mad at me for this, but it's the truth. So I will see you guys in my next video.